Springtime in the southeast is characterised by a mix of increasing temperatures, longer daylight hours, and high bouts of rainfall. The perfect equation for the proliferation of life. The abundance of food and water brought on by the spring conditions triggers a breeding season in many water birds. Many of these new additions to the ecosystem will stay close to their mothers throughout the spring, learning the ways of the water, maturing in size and plumage as they do. Once fully matured, many birds will form a lifelong monogamous bond with their mate, as observed in the graceful black swan. The very rare and unfortunately incredibly endangered malleefowl also forms a long-spanning relationship with their mate. However, tend to spend most of their time feeding solitarily. Another monogamous springtime breeder that is also a very common sight in South Australia in spring and summer is the stumpy tail lizard. Every spring, these heavily scaled reptiles will miraculously reunite with the same mate from the previous year to breed, only to wander off again alone once the season is over. Baby stumpies need no parental care as they come out 1/3 the size of their mother. But this isn't their only means of defense. The fake head of the stumpy works to confuse predators of where the actual head is. Whilst if the real head is located, they can present a gaping mouth and prominent blue tongue as a warning. Another lizard that uses their scary face to stave off predators is the bearded dragon. The beard on their neck, covered in spikes made from modified scales, not only works as a defense, but is essential in communication. Being a reptile, they rely on the sun to give them energy, so it is common to find them charging up in the sun to gather energy for hunting insects. Another predator of insects, amongst other fauna, is the laughing kookaburra. Being unable to digest harder parts of organisms consumed, the kookaburra must periodically regurgitate indigestible matter. Predation from birds is a looming threat to a huge number of invertebrate species in the southeast, which is why these sawfly larvae, commonly known as spitfires, congregate in such large groups. By increasing their numbers, the chance of any one organism being taken is reduced, thus increasing the likelihood of survival for the group. The tail wagging observed amongst these larvae is a form of communication, alerting the group to threats and disturbances. There are many other animals that thrive here in the southern spring. However, to see them, you'll just have to get out in nature with a sense of adventure and wonder.